Hello? Hello, hello. One moment. Ma'am, lay down. Just give her the damn blanket. Hold on. Here, is this what you want? Here, get this one. Okay? Good girl. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay. Hello, hello. Okay. I've been given gifts, so I'm going to share them quickly. Lovely HBICs have sent me mail. Okay? So, I'm going to start with one of our HBICs. Her name's Gina Marie, aka GM. She actually sent me 3 things that have to remain private. But the one thing that I can show is this beautiful bracelet that has a nice thing inscribed. Wait, is that the right word? Inscribed? Prescribed? Inscribed? What's the word? Something scribed inside. But I'm going to keep that between us. But anyways, isn't that nice? Very, very nice. Pretty bracelet. Let me demonstrate, model it for you all. Is that so pretty? It's very nice. I don't want to ruin it. Next. Freaking Nicola Arnold. Thank you so much. 2 awesome, amazing candles, which smell like Jesus. This one is spiced pumpkin pie, and it smells like fucking heaven. And this one is Gourmet Coffee Shop. Oh my God, it smells like Snickerdoodle from Bath & Body Works and coffee put together. But it does. Yes, Brandon, it smells like Jesus. This is what he probably smells like, because it smells good. And also, one moment. This is just craziness. I felt like it was fucking Christmas for me at the P.O. Box. From Helen, who spoils me all the time. Helen sent me something else. This time, she sent me a Dwight Schrute ornament, because we all know he is my favorite character from The Office. Dwight. I love Dwight. So Helen sent me this, okay? So now I got a new ornament. Hold on, got one more. And lastly, from our girl, Tanya Brown, she sent me this wonderful long sleeve shirt that says, manifest that shit. Isn't that awesome? Manifest that shit. I was going to wear it tonight, but I'm filthy. So I didn't want to get it dirty. I've been cleaning. I've been scheduling people. Don't panic if you haven't heard from me and you bought coaching. Okay, I've been working on it all day. I'm still working on it. Okay? And I'm dirty. I've been cleaning. Okay? Apparently we're doing Thanksgiving at my house this year, which is a shocker. Which is fine. Whoops, it's fine. I gotta get everything ready. Okay? So yes, thank you so much, everyone who sent me stuff. It was like fucking Christmas. I fucking appreciate it. It's never necessary to give me anything. It's never necessary. But I appreciate it. If you do send me something, I will show it on a live stream. Usually I'll open it on a live stream. But since some gifts I have, from experience now, have realized some are meant to be private, now I pre-look just in case. Okay? So, thank you. Okay? Thank you's not enough. Especially, oh my God, like t-shirt, ornament, beautiful bracelet, candles. Smell me fucking goods. Okay? If you ever come over to my other channel, you will understand my obsession with smell me goods. Smell me goods are candles, wax tarts, room sprays, perfume, body sprays, lotion. They're all called smell me goods on my channel. Don't start. Go back to being good. I'm in the midst of a live stream. Go on. Go upstairs with Peanut. Okay? Now, for technical issues, my son is home tonight. So if it goes wonky, It's going to be his fault this time. Okay? All right, so let me jump. How is everybody? As we can see, we have an SB schedule change. So it looks like temporarily I will be, I don't even want to say it and then have it go the other way. Well, we can manifest it, but I might be around Fridays for a little while. So we might be able to do live streams on Fridays if I can't get it in on Wednesdays. Just saying. Because you all know I make my schedule around SP schedule. Hey, ma'am, don't even start. Thank you. Okay. All right, so if I am home on a Friday night and I don't have emergency calls, I will go live, okay? Because I don't know, doesn't it feel like there's different energy on a Friday night going live? I mean, I like it. I like it. It feels different than a Wednesday, doesn't it? Poop! You're killing me. Get out of there. Come on. Thank you. All right. Let me get to work. How's everybody's Friday? Is everybody having a good time? Did we do anything sexy, sassy, or saucy tonight? Anything? Oh, we all having fun? We all living our best lives? Yes? Okay. I see what? Oh, Heidi was early. I see Heidi was early. I see it. Heidi was early. Oh, Paula Armstrong was early too. Hello, hello. Okay. Anna, beautiful model Anna, thank you very much. Guess who's going to pick new furniture with SP tomorrow, Anna? I fucking love this. I love this. Anna is one of our HBICs who's got her SP. Hello, hello. I'm so excited for you, Anna. And I'm nosy enough so I want to know what kind of furniture you're picking out. I want to know what it looks like. I'm interested. Please share. Please share. Please send me pics. How fucking exciting. I'm so happy for you. Honestly. Very, very happy. Everybody look at her picture. Doesn't she look like a damn model? Just saying. Autumn, thank you very much. Did you ever buy something with the Mooncat nail polish gift card? Also, I'm just happy I'm catching a live. Let me just say, in case, because I think you sent me that before I was like sharing that people sent me stuff. So you just reminded me, if I didn't, that Autumn sent me a gift card for the Mooncat nail polish site. And much appreciated and way too generous. And also, before I forget, because that just reminded me of something, that also our girl Tina, HBIC, also sent me a gift card this week for some damn coffee. So you guys are all killing me with love. And I am appreciative. I'm beyond appreciative. Like, I could tell you stories. Like a little girl, Kim, used to stress out and avoid having birthday parties because I didn't think anybody would come, because that's where my self-concept was. I didn't know it was self-concept as a kid though, right? It sucked. And now I feel like I got 20,000 friends now. I got 20,000 friends. How about that? And it fucking feels amazing. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have been back multiple times to the Mooncat. I have a cart filled now. So, yeah. Well, it was appreciated, Autumn, and you've now got me really addicted to the site, which didn't help my nail polish addiction. So thanks. But no, I really secretly love it. They have beautiful polishes for what it's worth. Anyone out there? Mooncat. HBIC stands for head bitch in charge of your reality, but you can insert a different word for bitch, like boss, badass, boy, any other word you can come up with that starts with a B. But it means we're in charge of our reality. That's what it means. Okay? Okay. So yes, Autumn, thank you. Thank you very much. Panther Girl, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Please give some tips on how to not look to the 3D for validation and how to rely on yourself for that. I find myself living in the end, but if someone reflects something differently, I'm thrown in a shirt. Okay, hold on. I got to reread that. on how to not rely on our 3D. Got that. I find myself living in the end, but if someone reflects something differently, I'm thrown and unsure. Okay. So first and foremost, let's discuss your 3D in general, right? Your real, true reality is what's going on in your mind, your 4D, okay? So, and the reason why I word it like that is because what you're utilizing your mind, your imagination for, that's where you're selecting which out of the infinite realities, that's how you're selecting which reality you want to exist in. So the 3D that's out here, and especially if it's not showing you what you prefer, is only the manifestation or an old selection of yours from your previous thoughts linked to what state you were in, right? Because we're always manifesting from the state we're currently embodying, which is why I tell you guys that it's unnecessary to fear your thoughts, because you're manifesting from your state. Your thoughts are a product of what state you're in. So when you're interacting with your 3D, and let's say you've been living in the end like you worded, and something shows up in the 3D, maybe it's like SP, and they're not reflecting favorable at all. They're reflecting maybe old self, right? So maybe they're showing up like shit. In that moment, you have choices, okay? One of the choices is spiral, and we don't want to do that. It's no point. We can look at it as, okay, that's fucking feedback. Now, if it's feedback that you recognize, meaning, okay, they're showing up right now and they're fucking behaving like assholes and they're acting like they don't want us, right? They're not choosing us. And if you're already aware that you used to have that as a limiting belief and it's still showing in the 3D, okay, it's just an old story playing out. Nothing to panic over. Right? Nothing to worry about. No reason to be thrown off your game, but you are human. So you might have a human moment and fall out of the state, and that's totally normal. Right? So we can look at the 3D as feedback. We can look at it in spiral. Or if we're getting what we want in the 3D, then we can acknowledge we are in the right state for us for now. Right? Because we're always evolving. We're always going to be flowing through states. But when we start panicking, right? Okay, I've been living in the end. I've been on top of my game, but SP went from acting, really hot and amazing, and now they're acting cold like shit, and we start falling apart because of it. What are we doing in that moment? What are we doing? No judgment. This is not picking on you, but what are we doing in that moment? We're deciding that we are the version of ourselves that are not in the reality that we want to be in, and we're allowing this feedback in our 3D to tell us that we are our old self. And although we should never be hard on ourselves, we should be able to recognize, well, I don't like what I see in the 3D. I don't like this. This is not the reality I choose to live in anymore. So that can continue on while I can be over here putting the focus on self, putting the focus on yourself, meaning being the observer of your thoughts, paying attention to what state you're embodying. Now, being the observer. Being the observer means you don't have to believe every fucking thought that comes in your mind. You don't. If any thought comes in your mind that tells you you can't have what you want, you're not worthy of it, you don't deserve it, it's never going to happen, how stupid are you for trying to manifest, all the little shitty things we hear in our mind. In those moments, you have choice. You have choice. You don't have to believe that is truth. You don't. A lot of it's coming from your ego, and your ego isn't a demon, but your ego is trying to protect you because your ego doesn't want you to ever get hurt again. Your ego is like little you. It's little you, right? It's just trying to protect you. It's trying to hold you back, right? Doesn't want you to ever leave your house. Doesn't want you to interact with anything because it doesn't want you to get hurt again. Because getting hurt sucks. right? And it feels like shit. It does. I know it does. But we have more control over what we experience out here than we allow ourselves to trust and believe in. And unfortunately, because of the way we have all been raised, every single one of us, doesn't matter what religion you were brought up in, we were all somehow, some way taught to look at life out here and make choices based on that, right? Okay, well, that SP says he doesn't want to be with you anymore, so time to move on, right? It just wasn't meant to be. And that's our conditioning. But this is where we get to say, fuck that conditioning. This is where we're doing that. We're breaking the chains of that old thinking, old self thinking. We are becoming new versions of ourselves. So what happens out here is old. There is some semblance of a delay of, when you're starting to change what's going on up here to when it shows up here. Out here, I mean, there is some semblance of a delay. Not one person can tell you how long that delay is, and not one person can tell you when a manifestation is going to come. And I mean that. And I know there's messages in the community where people are being chastised that if they haven't manifested in 2 months, then you're doing something wrong. That is false. That is 100% false and a misleading teaching. It's not true. It is not true. And I cannot say I've been on this journey. I'm old. I've been on this a long time. Okay? No one can tell you how long a manifestation, how long it'll take for it to show up. No one. No one. Okay, I want that made clear. However, how you start getting yourself into that new version of yourself is all by what makes you feel good. Meaning, if you enjoy affirming, then you're going to be on the affirmation game, and you're going to work your affirmations to help get you into a more beneficial state. If you like visualizing, you're going to do the same thing with your visuals, helping you get into the state. You want your state to be your priority. Your state is who you are saying you are. And we are always manifesting from our state. In other words, we are always manifesting who we are being. So if we're being a version of ourselves who gets thrown off every time our 3D farts sideways, which is also AKA shitfuckerland, yeah? If we lose our shit every time something goes wrong in the 3D, we're telling ourselves that we are not our new versions. We are our old self who's not trusting in the unseen. This is why I go out of my way to remind you to fuck that 3D. Fuck it. We don't ignore. We say fuck it. Fuck it, meaning it has no control over you. It's not going to stop you from getting your manifestation. We don't control how our bridge of incidents plays out, right? We're not in charge of orchestration, right? The I am, or your subconscious, your universe, whatever you want to call it. That's in charge of the orchestration of your bridge of incidents. Your only job is to keep saying you're the version of yourself that has your shit, that has your manifestation. That's your only job. That's it. So don't fall for the illusion of your 3D unless it's what you want out there. This is what it means to not be double-minded. But at the same time, don't be hard on yourself if you are. Meaning, if you know that you're wishy-washy, you're double-minded, it will explain why you might be experiencing hot and cold behavior in your 3D. Meaning you're on top of your shit, you're doing your manifestation game, and then something goes wrong in the 3D. And then we get upset, we get triggered, right? So after you're done having your emotions, get right back up and get back on your game. Don't give into the 3D. And the 3D can be tricky sometimes. It can be because it feels so fucking real. The 3D feels so real. It can be tricky. And we're still having a human experience, right? So there might be times where we have emotions, emotional moments. That's all fucking okay. It is. And if it wasn't, this girl would have nothing. This girl would manifest nothing.
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri. Meaning, I'm an emotional person. I cry, I get upset, I get triggered. I don't stifle me. I let shit out. Because stifling it, right, trying to hold it in does nothing. You're doing more damage holding shit in. But Jesus, fuck Siri. When it comes to your 3D, it's old. It's old news. It's nothing to fear. Don't let it throw you off. Unless you're looking at something that, I don't know what belief of mine that could be projecting this, right? So if SP's showing up kind of fucked and you can't look at that and say, I don't know what belief that is. I don't know why that's happening right now. I never thought that thought. So why is that happening? And if you keep asking yourself questions, why is this making me feel this way? Why am I having this response? Because sometimes we get stuff in the 3D and we don't know why it's here until you start asking yourself a couple of more fucking questions. As why are you letting it bother you? Why are you being triggered by it? Usually by then we can start nitpicking down, say, oh shit, okay, here's the belief. Here's the belief. Now it makes sense why it's here. Well, I've already been working on that. I've already decided that I'm the new version of myself. So that's definitely just old news, old story. Nothing to worry about. Not any reason to be upset by or to let it throw me off my game. I'm going to go back living in the end. That's how you handle your 3D. But you don't have to be perfect. So if you have a rough day where you fall out of the state and you're getting triggered, okay, fine. Have your emotions. Just don't give up. Don't quit. Get back up. Your manifestation's still coming. Manifestation is perfect. Manifestation is perfect. So if nothing else makes you feel better, remember, manifestation is perfect. Okay? So no matter what, your shit's coming. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I can't stand that. I cannot stand that. It makes my blood boil when I hear things. You can fuck up your manifestation. Really? You're smarter than Jesus? You're smarter than God? Huh? You know more than the I am does? No. Manifestation's perfect. Period. Okay? So, I hope that made you feel better, Panther Girl. Okay? Hawkeyes, thank you very much. Member for 10 fucking months. Loyal as always. What the fuck is in the water this week? SPB Day was on Tuesday. Stayed in the state as much as possible, but boss was a window licker this week. Struggling to stay in the state with not drop kicking my boss and marinating old beliefs. Girl, you're fucking human. You're human. You're having a fucking human moment. That's all it is. No, please don't drop kick your fucking boss, girl. You manifested that fucking job. All right? Now, what do we think is throwing you out? I wanted to drop kick his ass, that fucker. I love you so much. I do. I love you. I wish you lived here. Because I would make you hang out with me all day long. Just so you know. Just so you can say shit like that to me. Because it's fucking hilarious. All right, so fear. It was fear. All right. So, fear from what? Fear from what? Did we have a rough day on Tuesday because of SP's birthday? Was that a trigger day? Because, listen, it would have been a trigger day for me. If I had been in solo, yeah, okay. Because if I had been in solo vacation around SP's birthday, I would have been a triggered bitch on that day. If I had been in solo vacation around specific holidays, I would have been triggered too. So being triggered doesn't make you a motherfucking failure. Doesn't make you a shitty manifester. It makes you a human. Human. And we're still going to have human moments. He keeps showing up on my Instagram friend suggestions. LOL, that bald fuck. Do you all understand that bald fuck, as she just called him, is her SP? That's how I just fucking love her so much. He keeps showing up on my Instagram suggestion page, that bald fuck. Oh my God. That's why I love you. And you know why he keeps showing up on that, right? You know why. Okay? Hello, movement. That fucking bald fuck. To any bald men. Okay, that was her saying it, wasn't me. Don't judge me. Okay. Okay, I've dated many bald men. Okay, so no judgies. Just saying. I don't know why I just went there. It's one of them nights. I'm fucking a little overtired. We all know how I get. I was gonna say, yeah. I don't hate them. I don't hate them. I have not had soda today either. It's gonna be one of them nights. And I have a coaching call, so fucking somebody's gotta remind me. So girl, how are you doing now? I've been doing my work, affirmations, so change the beliefs. Good girl. Are you still scripting? The free scripting, like we talked about. Freedom scripting. Wait, balls. What? LOL, I've had 2 glasses of wine tonight. I don't hate those balls. Oh God, I love Danielle. No, more affirmations. Okay, listen. When you're having unless you just don't feel like scripting, which I get. But if you have time and you're not so opposed, let it all out. Scripting. Let it all out. I'm telling you, that is how I used to get rid of all my anxiety. Scripting. Total freedom in scripting. Don't worry about perfect fucking affirmations. Get it down there. I'm telling you. But also, can I just say, don't you be hard on you. You are tough on yourself. Because I know you have a high expectation of yourself, which I love about you. But I bet you're tough on yourself when you have your down days. And you don't need to be. Good. Yes, be gentle. Good. It's totally fucking normal. It is. Totally normal. And it doesn't matter where you are on your journey. Doesn't matter if the largest amount of your manifestation list, they're all in, right? You're still going to have the random human down day. Because we're still having a human experience. So we should never judge ourselves for having a shit day. It's fucking normal. And no offense, men, but we women, okay, I'm just gonna say it, gotta be gross for a second. We women have a friend once a month that can mess with us up here, okay? I'm just saying. So we got to be easy on ourselves then, too. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least I do, because I get batshit fucking crazy. Anyway, exactly. I was telling myself, no matter what, it's okay. I'm human, and nothing can mess up what I want. 100%, because manifestation is perfect. Manifestation is perfect. You're going to have your shit no matter what. Literally. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Hand on my heart. I'm dying to know what the boss did, though. I am dying to know. Taurus energy, that's right. I will also tell you, especially when I was in my solo vacation, if anything fucked with me at my job, I would come unglued. I struggled to be at work while I was in my solo vacation, because you all know I've shared my solo vacation stories. I was triggered every fucking day. Even when I was finally understanding state and working on myself every day, I still got up every day and worked on my state, but I would fall right back out and I would fall right back down and I would be crying again. It's like what's it called? I keep an agenda. Like, you know, I like paper products. I'm that girl. So I have an agenda, my personal agenda that I write in every single day. Okay, I'm more careful with how I write what I do throughout the day now. But back then, I would write specifically what was happening. So I'm saying I have my journal, my agenda to prove to you all I cried every fucking day. It's written down. I cried every day. And if I was at work and if my boss was being a twat or anybody else for that matter, I'd come unglued. Not like a crying unglued, more of my anger was at extreme levels. Extreme, because I was so on edge over being in that solo vacation and fearing that I wasn't going to be able to manifest him back. Just saying. We're humans. We're humans. Our tolerance for bullshit when we're stressed out, sometimes we're a little on edge. Don't be hard on yourself. That's so you right now. Listen, I've been there. I feel you. It gets better. It gets better. Don't give up. If I affirm as though it already happened, will it work? That's my preference. I prefer when because I'm more, well, I had someone say to me, like, you used to say you would affirm scripting all the time. Now you just talk about states. Yeah, I fucking evolved. Sorry. I'm not taking them videos down. Everybody finds me at different places on their journey, okay? Somebody still might be into the scripting, so I'm leaving my scripting fucking things up, okay? But if I say I affirmed, I probably scripted it. I really was never someone out affirming. You gotta be so fucking specific sometimes. I mean, Jesus, settle down, Beavis. However, when and if I do script, it's not like I used to. I used to script every fucking day. I do not do that anymore. I pay more attention to what state I'm in. However, because I like paper products, I still like to script sometimes, right? Or especially if I'm on to a new manifestation, right? Because I'm cuckoo, but when I'm on to the next stuff that I'm manifesting, I will script it because I like paper products. I like to write. My preference was always past tense or present tense. I don't want to say I never scripted future tense, but not much. It was mostly as if I was already either in the present moment experiencing it, or I would script as if I already did it. So yeah, if you're affirming in past tense like it already happened, yes, it can work. I know it can. I'm literally at this point, especially because I'm not so much of a daily scripter, I can tell you that anything I scripted when I was daily scripting has manifested. And I kept all my scripting journals. And I do plan, I don't know when, okay? Because you know me. I can be a procrastinator when I got a lot of shit on my plate. I do want to make, it's on my list of videos that I want to make of where I show you my scripting journals so I can prove it to you. I scripted this. I dated everything. And I know that probably doesn't make sense. Like, bitch, you dated it, but you were doing it in past tense. Yeah, I know, okay? I dated shit. But, so I can show you. Yeah, so I fucking scripted it, okay? And then I'll, to show you how I scripted so you can see my mind was always all over the fucking place. No rules on how I scripted, which is why I tell you guys, I'm not, just being funny. And I know Sammy says it too, so I know she's not just being funny, that when the two of us really tell you that you make the rules in your reality, you do. You really do. And I innocently didn't even really know what I was doing. Because nobody back then, I can confidently say this with a little cockiness, no one was talking about scripting the way I did it back then. No one did. Because I did it totally no rules. Totally no rules. If I wanted to write the same fucking thing a million times in a row, I would do it if I felt like it. If I wanted to skip to the next subject, I fucking did it. If I didn't want to write it as an affirmation, I just wanted a mind dump. Meaning like, he's fucking head over heels in love with me. He's going to spend the rest of his life with me. All he can do is think about me. Oh my God, I'm a multimillionaire. I'm having this. I'm having that. He's so fucking in love with me. He does this with me. We go everywhere together. We do this together. My mind was just all over. But I had anxiety. And I would write and allow, and this is going to sound cuckoo, but I guess I am a little cuckoo. I would just let, I don't know if I'm saying this the right way, but it's like I would let my anxiety take over, but in a good way, meaning whatever I needed in that moment to chill me the fuck out, I would just let it out on the paper without rules. It didn't matter if they were perfect sentences. None of that mattered. I would just write it. So if it say, for example, say in the moment I was having anxiety because he hadn't texted me my good morning text. Remember, I tell you guys I used to be cuckoo about the morning text. You know, he texted me every single fucking morning. Every single fucking morning. I get fucking texts. This is what the text say. I love all my text. On to the next thing. So it's like I would let it all just take over. I literally did it. No rules. No rules. And then I just didn't stop doing it like that because I would manifest things. Now, I didn't understand states back then at all. I was a baby manifester. So yes, I would get movement and I would get manifestations from that scripting. But can you imagine if I was actually paying attention to what I was embodying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, Roving Raven. I'm not surprised that it worked. Because it does. But, you know, if I had been embodying the version of myself that didn't stress out over fucking text messages and just knew I'm the woman that's always chosen. I'm the one always adored and loved. I have nothing to worry about. If I was busy embodying that and scripting, can you imagine? You know what I'm saying? So, just for what it's worth. But, not that anybody asked at this time, that's why I don't take down any of my old videos. Because I feel, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't care. I think it's more beneficial to see my evolvement, my change. So you can see what Kim was like when she first started her channel, as opposed to how Kim talks, interacts, you know, what she talks about, how she manifests to now. You can see the change. Because every single person that finds manifestation starts somewhere on that journey. And I think most people, when they first find it, start with scripting or affirming. And I don't mean to say that that's baby manifesting stuff. That's not what I'm saying by that. I think they're the easiest if you're not someone who naturally visualizes. Otherwise, visualizing, I'm sure, is easier for you. But that's kind of where people start. And I think it's beneficial for you to see videos of me where that's what I'm talking about, because that's what I was doing too back then. But now you get to see what will probably happen. Of course, our journeys are not going to be identical, but you're still going to experience evolving and shifting states. That's why I leave all the videos up. Okay. All right. I told you I was overtired. You know I get super fucking chatty when I'm overtired. So, you've been warned. Helen, thank you very much. Bestie Kim, I just saw Aquaman yesterday and thought of you. So happy you got your gift, and thank you for posting that Celeb SP success story. Love you. I love you too, Bestie. You just saw Aquaman? How were you not going to see it on opening day? I'm kidding. That was me. He looked sexy, didn't he? The entire movie. He never looked bad, not one time. Not too happy with, you know, who his co-star was. Okay? But, whatever. She's yanked. But, God, he looks so good. He always looks good. He can never look ugly. It's never going to happen. I love him so much. Yes, Jason puts the I'm fine. Ugh. I know. The minute they released that in DVD form, I purchased it, of course. Yeah. I love it. I love him. Sexy bitch. I will meet him someday. Okay, this is all documented. I don't normally discuss what I'm currently manifesting until it's here, except for that one. I will meet him, and he's going to instantly love me. He doesn't have to love me like a lover. Not necessarily manifesting that, but he will instantly want to be my best fucking friend. Okay, just saying. Jason, I'm coming for you. Okay. Anyway. Heidi, member for 11 months. Thank you very much. Congrats on... Motherfucker, hold on. It just updated on me. I believe it said congrats on the 20K, which thank you so much. But let me double check because it's gone. All right. Any member chats that came before Meg's super chat is gone. Fucking YouTube. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm not going to lie. I did record it changing just because I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I never thought that I would ever have 20,000. Ever. So that's so exciting. Anyways. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate it. So let me double check that I didn't miss anything. Hold on. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, YouTube and the membership super chats. Seriously, what the fuck? I mean, I do love you, YouTube. Out of all the platforms, you are the most helpful. So I don't hate you, YouTube. And I just want to say that to you all. Out of all the platforms, okay, TikTok being the fucking worst, YouTube is the best at helping the creator. Just saying. And I'm appreciative of that. You know, one of those channels that were, you know, using my picture and trying to come in the comments and say that they were me, YouTube snap, crackle, pop their ass and got rid of it. So I'm just saying, I appreciated that. Whereas on TikTok hasn't fucking done nothing. They've done nothing. Nothing. And then you wonder why people get irritated with TikTok, okay? I'm just saying, TikTok, what the fuck? Stop being such lazy bitches. Seriously. And I have no opinion on Instagram just yet. We'll see how long it takes for them to deal with shit. They seem to be a little faster, but not as good as YouTube. YouTube was, I shit you not. I know, you're all probably like, bitch, shut up and get to the fucking chats. I'm sorry. I'm overtired, so I'm gonna be talkative. I act like a lunatic when I'm overtired. Just saying. I appreciate YouTube. All right, fuck, where are these things? Oh, why wasn't it? God damn it. Oh, yeah, there were a bunch. All right, hold up. Chi girl, if you email me, I can help you get the member chat sage. Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Thank you. She is. She's awake. All right. Chi girl. Thank you very much. Spent good time in the state with minor wobbling this week. Well done. Did a brazen impudence rampage 2 nights ago. 3P was gone the next AM. Today, SP watched my stories for the first time in months. It's moving. Oh my God, Chi girl. Hello, anybody out there? If you got third-party issues, did you listen to this? All right. Let's read it again because this is good. She spent good time in the state with minor wobbling, and minor wobbling is good. That's normal. You're still a fucking human. Okay? She did a brazen impudence. Hello, newest video. Brazen impudence. That's from Neville Goddard. Rampage, brazen impudence. If you don't know what it means, it just means you don't take fucking no for a motherfucking answer. You're getting your shit. We don't care what the 3D is telling you. You can accept what's going on in the 3D, right? We can accept it, but we don't have to really accept it up here. You hear what I'm saying? We don't have to fight things in the 3D. We can accept what we're seeing, but up here, we're brazen impudence. We're getting what we want no matter what that fucking 3D says, okay? So she did that 2 nights ago, and the third party was gone the next fucking day. Thank you very much. Well done, Chi girl. All right? And now SP's watching her shit. Hello, major mega movement. Okay? Yes, it was because of your video. Oh, thank you so much, Chi girl. Yeah. I'm telling you. Okay, HBICs, they're not to be fucked with. Okay, we're busy getting our shit. Just saying. Well done. Well done. I'm very proud of you. That's wonderful fucking movement. JM, I know, and I am watching her through the camera or through my phone camera. I'm watching it. But I also do secretly find it very amusing that you guys love her as much as I do and keep tabs on her while I'm talking. I appreciate it. She probably doesn't appreciate it, right? The narcs. Narcs is in tattletale, not narcissist. She's just so damn cute. Anyway, Salty, thank you very much. Kim, manifested my vacation approval, and SP got scared I was gonna get pulled off his weekend, but manifested me staying. Your revision tip has been helping with my anxiety, but still a little anxious. You just keep doing it, girl. Salty, you just keep doing it. The anxiety is going to go down. It is. Speaking from experience. It will. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And I am not shocked that you got your vacation time. I am not. And I'm not shocked at SP's response because, girl, you have been having movement. You have. You have. That's why I don't want you to be hard on yourself ever again. You are evolving. You are shifting, and I'm very proud of you. And I meant everything I fucking said to you, Salty. Okay? Well done. Michael Pitts, thank you very much. I'm too sexy for my hat. Too sexy for my hat. Too sexy for my hat. What you think about that? Yes, I will have my redesigned SP, and there's nothing he can do to stop me. I love that. You are welcome, Salty. I love that sassy sauciness coming from Michael Pitts tonight. I'm loving it. And that's the right damn attitude. That's the right attitude. I'm very, very happy, and I'm proud of you. We should never, yes, Lauren, right, said Fred. We should never, ever give up on anything we're manifesting because of 3D fuckery. If 3D is saying a different story, if 3D is making you feel like SP doesn't want you, never gonna choose you, fuck that entirely. Change who you are. Change who you are, right? You have the selection of the infinite states, which also just means infinite versions of you, but also infinite versions of them, infinite realities, you know, all the different ways we can say it. There's a already existing version of your specific person that does choose you. So if you are someone who just can't seem to accept the no free will concept, okay? If you can't accept that, fine. Then as a second choice, there's already a version of that person, okay, that wants you as you slowly come to terms with the no free will concept. Just saying. There's never a reason to give up. There is a version of a person. There's a version that wants you. There is. So we don't care about that damn 3D version. Saturate your mind with the 4D version. See what I'm saying? The 3D literally makes me want to grab a bag of popcorn and chew and chew. First of all, your username makes me want to just be best friends with you anyway. Pixie Sticks. Okay. Because who doesn't love Pixie Sticks? And yeah, because it's your own personal soap opera. So yeah, get that popcorn. Chew and chew. Watch your soap opera play out. It's all it is. It's all it is. All the people that you're interacting with are people you've technically hired for their roles in your soap opera. And if you don't like how they're showing up, it's time to change their script. And all you got to do to change anyone's script is to change what version you are. And then they can change. That, can I just be honest? That is where people kind of fuck up with manifesting. And I don't mean fuck up as in, oh, they're never going to get their shit. I don't mean it like that. But people that feel like they're struggling to manifest, that is because they are not focusing on changing themselves. They're solely focused on getting SP to change. You know, my SP needs to change. He or she needs to start acting right. They're not showing up right. They're not treating me the way I deserve. You know, I deserve better treatment. Damn right you do. Damn right you do. But you don't really think you do. Because somewhere within, you don't feel good enough, or you don't feel chosen, or whatever limiting belief is sitting there. And if you would change that, that would allow SP to start turning up and acting right and reading off the new script. But if you never look within, you're holding them trapped with a script that you don't want them to have anymore. The answer is always you, but not in a blame yourself, right? Be hard on yourself. Never from that perspective. Fuck that. We do not blame and shame, and we definitely don't do that on my fucking channel. But we don't blame and shame ourselves. We just start realizing, oh, I'm in charge. It's me. It's all me. And if I work on me and change me, everybody else has to change and start treating me right. Period. That's it. That's the key to everything, is change you. And there are infinite versions for you to select from. What version of you do you want to be? It really is as simple as that. It can feel difficult sometimes. It can. Because we're still human and we're still having a human experience. But there's no other hidden secrets to manifesting. There isn't. It's change your state. Change your state. Become the new you. Sarah M. Thank you very much. Kim. I don't know what to do. SP2, and he was blowing up my phone till we spent a few nights together. Now he won't make plans at all. Barely will talk. Help. Okay. So, Sarah M. I'm comparing you to myself right now. So, I'm going to ask you this. By any chance, is there a belief somewhere within that, number one, you don't have to tell me yes to this one if you don't want to, because it's going to get personal. But, you know, once I get intimate with an SP, now they're going to treat you different. Is that a belief? Or once they spend a little bit of time with you, then they're going to start changing? Or either one of those, I'm wondering, playing around in your mind. And the reason why I'm saying, yes, the sign language. Erica Lewis, I have recorded your thing, but I'm going to add, because you sent me another email, I'm going to add in the update to it. But I have, just so you know, it's coming up. My plan was to let it go this week. Anyway, Erica Lewis, her details and her humor, I have edited nothing. I have read what I was allowed to read. She is fucking hilarious. Just needs to be noted. Anyway, back to Sarah M. Sorry. I got distracted. I'm a mess. I know. You are fucking hilarious is what you are. You are hilarious and should be a comedian. So yeah, Sarah, no, but like with him, I really thought he was like totally into me and would like me way more than I liked him. But he went from begging for my attention to like not wanting to see me at all. IDGI. Sarah, just so you know, I never understand what the little fucking letters mean. I always fuck it up. Weren't you here when I saw NC and said North Carolina, even though I should have known I was no contact? So I don't know what IDGI means. Can you help me? But regardless, okay, so you thought he was into you more than you were into him. So I don't get it. Oh, thanks. See? Everything needs to be spelled out for me, okay? I'm old. But not really. I'm aging backwards. I'm just saying. I'm old. You guys are teaching me shit, okay? I had someone on, I went TikTok live last night for like an hour and then my fucking internet went out and I lost connection. But I had someone ask me what my pronouns were. And like, I've seen pronouns, okay? And I know like when I was in school what the definition of pronouns was, but I didn't fucking know. I go, I no disrespect, I don't know. You know, I don't know. And I ended up just saying, listen, I am a girl who likes boys. What does that make me? I don't know. I had to be told what my pronouns were because I didn't know. And like, I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings who are really big up on their pronouns. I'm just not. I don't know. And then you don't want to offend because I don't want to say the wrong fucking thing. So I always avoid the pronouns because I feel like I'm going to fuck it up. Anyway, my point in telling you that is, like, I'm being serious. Sometimes I really have no clue what anybody's talking about. You got to spell everything out for me. Okay? I had someone tell me the other day that I act like I'm sheltered. Sheltered? Really? I'm not sheltered. I don't think I'm sheltered. How can I be sheltered if I'm connected to the internet? Okay. I'm just, in my head, that's not sheltered. In my definition. My pronouns are Kim and HBIC. Yeah, I know, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know. I get asked strange questions. That's okay. I expect it, right? Anyway, so back to Sarah M. So you can manifest a celeb SP. Yes, you can. Just so you know, JM. 1 million trillion gazillion. She asked me to keep certain things private for obvious reasons, but it's a true story. It is very true. So yes. Okay. Back to Sarah M. Because she's probably like, bitch, shut up and get back on topic. Okay. So I'm still feeling, I'm sorry, Sarah M, to keep saying this to you, but I still feel that, yes, listen, yes, of course, it could be simple, you know, I don't feel good enough, I don't feel chosen, fear of abandonment, it could be those. But because I'm having this moment where I feel like maybe it's in everyone as you pushed out, because I used to have a belief, because remember, when we're manifesting, it's not always just the beliefs we have within, like, you know, not feeling chosen, not feeling good enough. or the specific beliefs you have about that specific person, sometimes it is our generalized or general beliefs. And so, for example, a general belief that I had and had to work on was, sorry, men, okay? There's just a belief, okay? Just from experiences of my own growing up. But that once men get it, once they get it, they act different. Everything changes. They start acting different. Right? That was my general belief that I had to severely work on. But that was a belief. So that became an experience, right? So, well, I'm just saying, that was my belief. Okay? I share all my shit with you guys. Except for when I'm manifesting. And I mean, till it's manifested, then I'll share it. Not while I'm in the middle of the thick of it, right? Like the solo vacation. No, we weren't sharing that until I was out on the other side. I didn't need the fucking pressure. All right, it was already pressure on me. Anyway, so yeah, well, I'm sorry, man, right?
Is there something else I can help with?
Oh, Siri. Anyway, so I had that generalized belief. Or, and here's another fucked up one I had, okay? Oh, right, I'm getting embarrassed. This is embarrassing. So I also had a belief that every time I gave in and dated a man that was more into me than I was into them, I had a belief that eventually, in my head, I was going to fuck it up and end up really liking them, and then they would start acting like a dick. No, I didn't know I was fucking manifesting, but yeah, I fucking experienced that over and over and over. So I'm saying, Sarah M., is there any chance those cuckoo beliefs are within you too? And they are cuckoo, I own it, but I really did think those things. So do we have anything like that brewing? If not, it could be, I think so, yeah, I knew it. Do you know that anybody else, if they'd asked me these questions, I would have went straight to the, okay, do we not feel chosen? I would have went straight to that. But you all just watched some orchestration because I had that strong feeling that it wasn't just one of those beliefs, that it could be that. That's orchestration. Okay? Inspired action on my end because it was just pressing. Kim, did you feel like amazing, like outstanding in this state? Oh, yes. Like, oh my God, like the first time I got into it and was able to get into it for more than 30 fucking seconds, I felt like holy shit, I think this must be what Jesus feels like. I feel fucking untouchable, but not in a bad way, in a good, fun, sexy, sassy, saucy way. Like on top of the world, no cares whatsoever. Not zero fucks given in a nasty way, like I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care if he calls me. I don't care. No, I don't care if he calls me because I know I'm going to have my manifestation. Nothing to worry about. That's the feeling. That's how I felt anyway. It was, oh my God, being in that, nothing like it. Nothing like it. Okay, anyway. So Sarah, my suggestion is, number one, because we've already had the experience with him kind of acting like a douche right now, we don't want you to start creating a story between you and him. Like, this is his new bad behavior. Maybe he's a secret douchebag. None of that. We don't want to start worrying that we're not going to be able to turn this around, because we can. When your mind wants to focus on how he's showing up right now, we need you to start asking yourself, all right, who the fuck do I want to be? Am I going to be Sarah, who's dealing with a douche, who's not showing up right, who's just fucking not texting me now or not making plans? You know, fuck that. I'm not that Sarah. I'm the Sarah who gets what she wants. What would it feel like if he suddenly started showing back up? Well, I'm just saying, secret douchebag. What if he's right? What if What if you, right now in this moment, were experiencing him showing up, begging to hang out with you like he was, confessing his love for you? What would that feel like to know you don't have to worry about nothing? What would that feel like? What do you think that would feel like? What do you think that, like, what type of thoughts do you think you would have in your head? Like, I'm on top of the fucking world. Of course he fucking wants me. Duh. I'm fucking amazing. And this is my reality. What the fuck was I afraid of? What was I afraid? And for what it's worth, anybody out there, when you're focusing on shifting your state, when I tell you that when you're in another state, it's like literally putting on new glasses. Your entire perception changes. And you will find yourself asking yourself, what the fuck was I so upset about? Why was I worried that I wasn't going to be able to manifest him? Why did I even think that? And you'll really, really mean that. Like, you won't be able to comprehend why you were ever worried and upset over your manifestation, because everything changes when you shift your state. So the way you see and interact with the world completely changes. You won't understand why you were ever worried while you were in that other state, because the states are independent of themselves. That's why I tell you that each state has its own self-concept, its own beliefs and assumptions, its own experiences. It's totally different versions of yourself. And when you fall back into a shittier state after experiencing a more pleasurable one, sometimes it feels like worse than ever. That's a temporary feeling. Don't fucking worry. Doesn't mean anything bad. Your manifestation isn't over. It's not ruined. But it's because you finally felt what it would feel like to be free from this shitty state that you've probably been living in your entire life. But you became so used to it that it became totally natural and normal for you to feel that way. So you didn't know that you were feeling like shit until you get out of it. And when you fall back in it, you are going to want to do whatever you can to get back to that state, because that's how good it feels. And just think, there are infinite states, and that's just one. That's just one better one that you got into. There's still even better ones on top of that. And also you won't be able to comprehend how you were so relaxed in that other state. You won't understand, how the fuck was I not worried? I don't understand. I just want to go back there. Your mindset will be almost like a desperation to get back there, because that's how much better it feels. That's why I say pay attention to how you're feeling in your body. Use your body as your guide, because you will notice how different you feel within the different states. And when you know me, my mental picture of what infinite states are like a staircase. So each state that you elevate through, right? I call it falling down. We fall back down the stairs into shittier states. So when we're going up the stairs of states, the feeling is amazing. Now, all emotions, all the full range of emotions are available to every single state, right? But it's hard to feel like shit when you're on top of the world. That's what these other states feel like. So that's why I push, pay attention to who you're being, who you're identifying yourself as. Make that your number one priority. Everything out here will fall in line, will fall right in line like dominoes, but in a good way. Meaning, you make your state your priority, who you're identifying yourself as, what version of yourself you are. You make that number one. Everything else has to reflect the state you're in, because you're pulling them with you through the states. If you're in a shit state, more than likely, SP is probably showing up like shit. You go up the staircase into an elevated state, SP miraculously starts showing up right. starts being more attentive, starts being more loving, and it's all because of what state you're in. Okay? Just say it. Oh, thank you so much, Snick. This is the best states description ever. I fucking appreciate that. Thank you very much. But in all honesty, that's why I push you guys with states. That's why I smother you with states. Because even if it's not clicking yet, I promise you it's going to click for you. It is. It took me an embarrassing amount of time. Like I'm not exaggerating that I had read all of his lectures, Neville's, all of his lectures, all of his books, more than once, more than twice. Still wasn't comprehending states. So don't beat yourself up. It's going to click at some point. And when it clicks, because I just had this happen in one of my coaching calls 2 weeks ago. I had someone we're working with states. And when they showed up, they were like, I finally understand states. I know what you mean. You really do become a new person. I'm like, yeah. How does it feel? She's like, I feel on top of the world. Mm-hmm. Told ya. What's wrong, Pooh? Do you want a treat? Let me give her a treat. There you go. Thank you, Christina. Christina, how are you? I haven't seen you in a million trillion years. Erica Lewis, if you were here, I would. I was waiting for a poop moment. She always makes an appearance. See, poop gets her shit. That's right. Oh, poop break. I believe that high will be permanent. The more we revise, we are literally becoming a clean slate. Absolutely 100% agree with you. Relaxed classics. 100 million trillion gazillion percent I agree with you. That is why we are, anybody who doesn't know, we are doing a Christmas revision challenge. If you don't celebrate Christmas, who fucking cares? You can still join along. Okay? Poop's having a drink. We are doing a revision challenge. It is your choice what you revise. If you want to go back and, revise certain experiences in your life, go right ahead. If you want to daily revise, go right ahead. That's the one I'm doing, okay? And if you don't know what that is, that's just simply revising your day before you fall asleep. Whether you script it, whether you visualize it, whether you just talk it, like affirm it. Meaning, if you're manifesting a specific person and you're currently in no contact with that person, okay, well, before you fall asleep, you're going to tell yourself that you spent the entire day with your specific person. Maybe specific person is laying right next to you in the bed. And we're doing that fashioned from my very absolute number one favorite, Neville Goddard success story. It is the Mrs. J.E. success story. It is my favorite. And it's manifesting a specific person success story. And that's what she did to get her person. She revised her day every single day for the entire month of September. And he came in, found her, I think in October. They were engaged by either December or January. And they were married by May. Okay? All she did was revise her day. That's it. Because she had gone to a Neville Goddard lecture and he was talking about revision. So that's our challenge. We're doing that until Christmas. Okay? Or we can make it to New Year's. I don't care. We all should be doing it. Revise your fucking day. Listen, it might feel like revising your day really isn't doing anything, but it fucking is. It is. And your 3D is going to have to catch up with your revisions. Okay? Can I use a blanket affirmation to revise? Absolutely, yes. What's wrong? Okay, this is where we have a choice. This one has to pee. You are welcome to wait. I will leave the live stream going. Yeah, she's gotta go pee-pee. I'm gonna leave it on. I will rejoin you. If you don't want to wait, I'm sorry. But my dog's gonna fucking pee. Okay? All right. We'll be right back. She pees fast. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Here you go. Good girl. Okay. Told you she pees fast. Okay. Nope, she didn't have to poop. Just pee. All right. I don't remember what I was fucking talking about. She pees fast. I just lost my fucking train of thought. I was just about to say something about her and then I forgot what I was thinking right in the moment. Jesus. All right. Erica Lewis. I felt married last weekend. Just in heaven. Well done. Well done. I will have a video of Erica's success story coming. If I don't put it out this week, then it will be out next week because I have to edit it in one more little thing for it because she's sent me another email. So well done, Erica Lewis. I'm very happy for you. Meg, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. My SP announced second. Wait a minute. Let's start over. Hi, Kim. My SP announced second nay on the way. I feel my chances are done. Not too long ago, he told me he almost got a divorce, and now this. What should I do? What the fuck is a nay? Second nay on the way. Listen, we can't talk in code for me, okay? It means baby? Why do we call it nay? Second nay on the way? Is that like some slang? Second nay on the way? Is that slang? Or is it just, bad typing? Typo. Okay. You could have told me that it was slang and I would have believed you. And then I would have started saying it. All right. So a second baby's on the way. And you're looking at it no. Oh, she's just trying to get another fucking thing. Okay. No poop. No. I can't look at her. Okay, why do you... Why do you think a second... This is what she does to me if I'm on the phone with SP. This is what she does if I'm on the phone. The entire conversation. Even if I have my headphones in, she can't hear his voice. She like knows. It's poop! No. No. She's trying to bully me into another TREAT. Just so you know. She like... All right. So... Meg, I'm trying not to ruin your moment here. Go lay down. Go lay down. Another baby doesn't have to mean it's the end for you. Now, I think I'm trying so hard to give you my fucking attention right now. I'm so sorry, Meg. I know, damn it, Danielle.
Here's what I found.
All right, you have to go lay down. You have to go lay down right now. Go lay down. Let's see. I'm gonna ignore her. I'm gonna try. A second nay on the way. That's gonna be a code word here from this point on, just so you know, Meg. A second nay on the way does not mean you can't get your... Give her another treat. Damn it! Now you have to be a good girl. No, you're going to have to sit. All right. Now that's it. No more. That's it. All right. Meg. I understand that it's probably fucking frustrating. Okay? That a second nay is on the way, right? But why are we looking at it as it means that's it? It's done. I'm never going to have him just because another nay is on the way. I told you it's done. Second nay on the way is staying, and it will be referring baby coming from that point on. All right? But seriously, why? Why do we have to look at it like now I can't have him because we have a second baby? Do people with multiple children never get divorced? We know they do, Meg. We know that's true. We have the worst divorce rate in this country. I think we have the highest, right? Not that we're wishing people to get divorced, but hey, this is your reality. And some people get their asses so in a twist. They do. They get really fucking concerned when people want to manifest others that are married. And it kills me when it's people in the manifestation community. Because how the fuck are you being so logical and still call yourself a manifester? How? How can you claim to understand conscious manifesting and then get your panties in a twist over something like that when there are infinite fucking realities with infinite versions of people? Hubby and wife can live in their own reality and be fine. What the fuck do you care if we manifest one of the versions? I'll never understand it. That's why I'm so very, very critical of anybody trying to judge anybody on what they want to manifest on this channel, so long as you're not hurting innocents. We don't hurt animals, right? Innocent people, we don't hurt. We don't bring harm. But other than that, fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, Meg, this is telling me you're thinking literal. You're thinking a little logical. You're looking at that 3D and you're thinking, this is the only fucking reality I'm stuck in. I'm stuck in this one where there's a second nay on the way. So not true. Each moment by moment, is an opportunity for you to select a different reality to be in. Literally. With each thought that you're selecting and saying, yes, this is my truth. That's it. Different state. We have a habit of selecting the same shitty thoughts, so we get stuck in the same state, the same reality. That's what you're doing right now. That's why you're worried. But it's not true. It's not true. It's not. This is not the end for you, Meg, unless you decide it is. Honestly. I really want you to stop seeing this as permanent out in that 3D, because nothing out here is permanent. Nothing. Nothing at all. And Fab Lane Jules adds a little nugget that is also true, because we've all seen Jerry fucking Springer. So there's a good chance maybe it's not even his, Contemplate that thought. You see what I'm saying? So you don't give up, Meg. Don't give up. HBICs don't give up. Okay? You can snap, crackle, pop your ass into another reality by deciding that you're not going to give in to what we're seeing, hearing, experiencing out here in that 3D. And you're going to put your focus on the version of you that gets what she wants. And you're going to allow yourself to step into that feeling of being in the relationship with your person exactly the way you want to. And allow yourself to feel that. That's embodiment. Okay? There's nothing to stress.
Let me know if I can help.
Siri's offering his services to you, Meg. I have never heard him say that. Ever. You never offer to help me, Siri. You don't ever help me. Ever. Okay? All right, Meg, you're not giving up. Put your focus back on your end goal. You put it there and nowhere else. Don't worry about the 3D, okay? Thank you. We'll keep being the girl that gets. Meg, I think you're having typos tonight, and that's okay because I love reading the typos. Thank you. We'll keep being the girl that he wants back. Oh, wait, that wasn't a fucking typo. Damn it. That was a fuckery on my end. Damn it. It's worse. Okay. Whatever, Meg. Oh, Lord. Mars ML. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Can I use inner combos with SP? Of course. Will talking to him work the same as when saying affirmations? What? What's that? Noella? Is it Noelia? Wait. I can't see. Is that two L's or an L and an I? Is that Noelia? Kim, Kara, I do need a Mountain Dew. I do, stat. Oh, God. Noelia, thank you so much, new best friend. Feel free to compliment me anytime. Compliments are always accepted. That was very nice. I appreciate it. Okay. Mars Emma. Hi, Kim. Can I use inner combos with SP? Fuck yes. Will talking to him work the same as when saying affirmations? Abso-fucking-lutely yes. Instead of affirming all day to get into the state? Fuck yes. That's like 3 fuck yeses for you. Yes, absolutely. My advice is to utilize the Katie from Create Your Future technique of inner conversations. When I was in my own solo vacation, I utilized inner conversations. My SP came back absolutely saying things to me that I utilized in my inner conversations. But the way I did it back then was only me talking to him. So I never heard him talk back to me. I I didn't try to hear his voice. None of that. I just talked to him. That was my way of doing it, and it worked. However, I know a lot of people have success with Katie from Create Your Future's way or technique of doing inner conversation. So I'm going to make the suggestion that you try it. And that is having him talk to you. So yes, you can still talk to him, but have him talk back. Don't worry that, well, 3D version of him would never say that to me. 3D version doesn't talk like that. We don't care what 3D version does. We're talking to the 4D version, right? Where we're all connected in consciousness. That's the version we're interacting with. So that version of him, because there are infinite versions of him, would say all the amazing things that you want him to say to you, right? Maybe you're having a tough day and you're triggered because you want to be with him or you miss him, and all you want is to be able to hear him tell you, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I love you. You know, I want to be with you in the 3D just as much as you want to be, blah, 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 whatever. And in your mind, you're like, yeah, but he would never talk like that to me. No, the 3D shit version that's here right now wouldn't, but 4D version would. So let him say it to you. If you can't hear his exact voice, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You're utilizing your imagination, which is what? Connected to consciousness, which is where all of us are connected. You're connected to your SP in consciousness, or sometimes referred to as the 4D, right? We're all connected. It absolutely 1,000,000% works the same as affirming, if not a little better. And the reason why I say a little better, because there is just something, in my opinion, just a different way inner conversations feel. They just feel different because it feels like you're directly communicating with SPs, because you are, because we're all connected through consciousness. So yeah, please do. And do the Katie from Create Your Future way, because I know a lot of people have success from it. So it's worth the try. And if you don't, and you just want to do it the way I used to do it, it will work too. It worked for me, right? But I don't know. I'm like Katie's way has really grown on me. So I say try it. Okay? You are welcome. Troubled Soul, thank you very much. I'm working on not letting SP3D trigger me like you said. Also working on knowing that my desire is already mine. Yes, it is. For a couple of days now, I felt more calm and at peace. Would this be a reality shift? It definitely could be. It could be. 100%. It could be. To identify, like for sure, so you could be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I know it. Other than telling yourself that it is, what are the thoughts you're having? Be the observer of your thoughts, because your thoughts are a product of the state you're in. So if you're having thoughts that belong to the state where you get what you want, you've shifted. And listen, don't panic if you think, well, I don't think I'm in that state right now. So you shifted back out. So what? We'll shift back. It's never a reason to panic if we fall out of the state or reality shift, because shifting your state is reality shifting. It's, in my opinion, it's the same thing. Honestly, you're shifting states, which are new versions of everything around you. So that's a new fucking reality. Okay? So yeah, good. Good. And I really mean it when I say that the opportunity to reality shift, quantum jump, however you want to look at it, it's moment by moment. You know, with every thought that you decide belongs to you, meaning SP wants me, SP doesn't want me. Those are two separate realities in of themselves. So that's why I say be the observer of your thoughts, not the instant acceptor of every thought, meaning we don't have to accept every thought that comes into our mind and tell us that that's true. SP doesn't want you. No, I'm observing that thought. And when I say observing, Yeah. Did it come from your mind? Yes. But an old version of yourself, the old self, the old man, right? The old man needs to croak so we can shift to the new state. So we don't have to believe every single thought that comes into our mind. It's not an automatic truth. Okay? So I don't know where I was going with that. Anjali Sharma, thank you very much. I thought my manifestation game was on point. And I was in a state. Saw SP at the gym, and he acted like I don't exist. Feel hopeless again. Okay, Anjali. I'm going to be a little tough loving on you right now. There is nothing to feel hopeless about. I thought my manifestation game was on point, and I was in state. I saw SP at the gym, and he acted like I don't exist. Feel hopeless again. Why are we automatically assuming must not have been on my manifestation game, or I was on my manifestation game and it doesn't work? I was in a state, and this is what showed up. Everyone knows that the 3D can be on delay. Number one, we are not in charge on how our manifestations play out in our 3D. We are not in control of the orchestration. So you took this moment. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand why it hurt your feelings, right? That he acted like he didn't know you. I get it. Your feelings are valid, but I want you to really listen to this. You went to the gym. He acted like he didn't know you. And you took that neutral moment, because every single moment is neutral, and you made it a negative. You made it instantly, he doesn't want me. He's ignoring me. He's choosing not to talk to me. He doesn't want me. He's pretending he doesn't know me. You went right to that spot. Right to that spot. And the reason why I'm being tough love on you a little bit is because we all have to be in the habit of either A, in the moment, if we're experiencing something we don't fucking like, we can revise on the spot. That tool is always available to us. Or at minimum, revise that moment before we fall asleep. That's always an option, right? It's an option to revise it even right now. However, this is the entire point of manifestation is fuck what's happening in this 3D. No matter what you experience, good or bad, you should be telling yourselves that doesn't mean anything, or it means I'm getting what I want. Yep, okay, I saw him at the gym, big deal, we didn't talk, still getting what I want. It's movement that we saw each other. It's movement that he was there. It's movement. Everything's movement. Everything means I'm getting what I want. And then get back on your manifestation game. Not looking at it as, oh my God, this is a fucking shitty circumstance. He doesn't want me. This doesn't work. I've been in the state. I was on top of my game. It was your human decision, human, logical, literal decision in that moment to automatically think manifestation failure. This not working. He doesn't want me. I'm never going to get what I want. Do you see the inner conversation you're having with yourself in moments like that? Poop can't seem to get comfortable. Like salty, that's exactly what I was about to say. Instead of looking at it as, maybe he didn't see you. Maybe he felt awkward and wasn't ready to approach you. But maybe that was a part of the orchestration of him seeing you, too nervous to say something, but you were on his mind the rest of the fucking day and he regrets that he didn't go up to you. We as manifestors, as HBICs, we are in control of how we label our experiences. Our conditioning is to always, if it isn't exactly what we want, our conditioning is we always look at it as failure. It's not working. I feel like shit. This person doesn't want me now. Now I'm not going to get what I want. fuck that entirely. Fuck that. That's why you have the ability to revise anything you want. If it's really troubling you, you revise that he came up to your ass and had a lovely conversation. Or you realize, okay, it doesn't fucking matter. Because if I'm on my manifestation game and I'm really paying attention to what state I'm in, I can have whatever the fuck I want. My 3D will have to catch up and reflect. Period. It's unquestionable. Literally. So, Anjali, this is not the end of the world. There's nothing to feel hopeless over. Nothing. But, hear me out. Most of us, when we find manifestation, we are coming from a very comfortable, natural feeling victim state. And when things in the 3D don't look the way we want, it is normal that we fall back to our comfortable, logical, literal victim state. It's the state we have always felt most comfortable in, a dwelling state. This is why we make our state of consciousness our priority, so that we are beginning to change that dwelling state. So it's not that shitty, original victim state that we've come from. So that when we are having circumstances in our 3D that maybe we look at as unfavorable, we will get to a point where we're not triggered by those things. The more you work on your state, the more you're going to find you're not responding the same to what you would have in the past called a negative circumstance. That's your validation that you've shifted state. So,
Is there something else I can help with? Sorry, once again. Is there something else I can help with?
fuck my life. Fuck Siri. So, there's no circumstance that you're going to tell me involving SP that's going to make me say to you, oh God, fuck it. You can't have your manifestation. Never. Never. There's nothing to feel hopeless about. Get back on your goddamn game. Okay? Get back on that manifestation game. Okay? Jen, thank you very much. Hey, Kim. Was in a great state for days and then a mega growth phase. I am hoping now that I am back in the state, I get some major movement. I messaged April 3 for one-to-one chat with you. Am I close? Yes. Have we had this conversation before, Jen? Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? Am I having a moment? Is this a deja vu or a reality shift? Why do I feel like we have? Okay, damn it! I thought it was a reality shift. Son of a bitch. All right, I just got excited there, Jen. You should have said no. Let me look. Fuck. So that means I've already written your name down. Oh, it's already happened before. God damn it, Jen. I'll look. I love deja vu moments. Because I don't think they're really deja vu. I think they're really like crossing. Like reality's crossing. Like a glitch in the Matrix. Okay. Jen. I'll get it. I'll get it. Even though you just stole my reality shift moment. All right. Caitlin Hawkins. Wait a minute. Was I done with Jen? Hold on. I feel like I just skipped over Jen completely, though. Was in a great state for days and then a mega growth phase. I'm hoping now that I'm back in the state, I get some major movement. Okay. So you are back in the state, Jen? My SP is Jen. That's awesome. There's some BBL for you. Jen, are you back? Are you feeling better now? And did you notice how different you felt going back to an old state or a shittier state? Did you notice how your mind, your body felt different? Yes, much. See people? I'm not crazy. Anyway, I'm glad you're back in it. I hope you were easy on yourself during it. God damn it, I'll look for your fucking email. Fuck. Caitlin Hawkins, thank you very much. I did a revision. After I did the revision, I experienced something from old 3D with him that night. Is that normal? Wait. I did a revision. After I did the revision, I experienced something from old 3D with him that night. Is that normal? Don't automatically assume that it's from the revision. Don't automatically assume that. Okay? Because that would have been a snap, crackle, pop, instant revision if it was the very same night that you did the revision. Listen, but anything's possible. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying we can't instantly manifest, because essentially revision is still manifestation, but it's just whatever. You know what I mean. So I wouldn't go there. And the reason why I'm wording it like that is because I don't want you to look at or become afraid of revision because something went south that night in the 3D. Because let's ask yourself, prior to that moment, okay, where you experienced old 3D shit, prior to that, we'll say the full previous 2 weeks before it happened. So all 14 days before it. Where were you at? What state were you in? Where was your mind at? So before you instantly, because I'm just making an assumption that maybe we were in a pleasurable state. That's all I'm saying. So what percentage of your time was in a more beneficial state before old something showed up? Do you see what I mean? And the reason why I'm kind of pressing about it is because if you had been in a more pleasurable state, your mind would not have automatically started panicking and worrying that maybe it was the revision. That's why. When you're in a more pleasurable state, you question nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing. I can't explain the over exuberance of confidence and not worrying about manifestation when you're there. So I'd be curious to know what you revised. Was it simple revising your day, or were you revising a previous experience? And
I'm sure I understand.
God damn, please fuck off for a little bit. I'd be curious to know what you were revising and why your mind went right to that. Because to me, it tells me where maybe you were in your state. And that could be, and it probably is, the reason we had an experience in the 3D. Either way, if it's old 3D, and the way you're framing your words, if it's old, something old, there's nothing to worry about. Look at it as old story playing out. Don't look at it as my revision has fucked things up. Don't look at it that way. I personally have never had, on my own, I'm saying, I have never had a poor experience due to revision. If anything, I've only ever experienced pleasure from revision. Remarkable changes due to revision, and not to mention, people I've worked with utilizing revision. Don't automatically assume it was that. I just hate to see you not like revision anymore, or have, get a bad taste in your mouth, because revision is such an amazing tool to use, honestly. But take a look at the factors. What state had you been dominantly in at minimum the 2 weeks before that event occurred? At minimum. Just for shits and giggles. What state were you in? What was your response to the old 3D thing showing up? What was your response to it? Meaning, how did you feel in the moment that it showed up? Were you triggered? And if so, to what extent? Because all of that will indicate where you were. So I'm just trying to really show you that it probably was not the revision. But more details would help me give you a more specific answer. Kara, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. I just found out about a 3P and it hurts because this is another failed relationship I've had and it feels hard for me to embody the state. Do I feel what it would be like to be with him or believe he's mine now? Okay. First of all, I'm very sorry. Okay. The way you're looking at your 3D right now, I'm feeling bad for you. Not that I don't feel bad for anybody else when they ask me questions, but I'm feeling bad for you specifically because it's your phrasing. This is another failed relationship. That phrase in itself indicates to me that we still have some beliefs to address. And if you've experienced previous failed relationships, everybody has, so no judgment. Because that's a strong statement. And it's something that I used to say a lot too. So I want you to stop saying that. I want you to stop looking at your life as one failed relationship after another. Please don't do that to yourself. My God, I wasted years talking to myself like that. Please don't. Please don't. If a 3P showed up and your mind is going to another failed relationship, obviously, and you've said so in your statement, okay, so you have fallen more into a victim state, as we all do when something goes shit fucker in our 3D. So that's not me picking at you. It's exactly where I would go if I was in the identical scenario, okay? But when a 3P is in the equation, we know the different beliefs that could be at play. However, although not feeling good enough, not feeling chosen, fear of abandonment, absolutely could be in the picture. But your mindset around another failed relationship, the fear of more failed relationships, the fear that relationships do not work for you, or maybe they're just not meant for you, all the things, those are beliefs. And if that's how you talk to yourself, and probably you have, and probably from the moment you found out about this, first of all, you didn't start thinking that way just when you found out about 3P. We were thinking these thoughts before 3P showed up. I know because I was that person too. So you know those thoughts were coming in your mind long before you had the 3D proof. So all your previous failed relationships,
I'm not sure I understand.
You're going to want to revise. Okay? I didn't feel pretty enough. So there's the good enough. We don't feel good enough. My suggestion is you hop on our revision Christmas thingy we're doing. Hop on this train with us. And number one, let's start revising your history in relationships. Meaning, you can do it with a simple, well, I'm fucking sick of her, Danielle. Sick of him talking. But you know you're the only creator. This is good. It's a good place to start. We want to revise that all of your previous relationships ended on your terms. Your terms. No matter what they were, they ended on your terms. You were the one done with the relationship. You know, all your relationships, they could have ended amicably, but on your terms. We're going to start there. Siri knows many things. I can't with this. I'm taking it off temporarily. It's driving me nuts. I have a coaching call in 2 minutes. So obviously this is the last super chat. If you bought super chats, you know the deal. I will make a video responding to all your super chats. But Kara, listen, start with revising your history in relationships. Number one, we want that. Because we want that mindset of another failed relationship. We want that gone from your vocabulary, okay? I had to do the same thing for what it's worth. I had to do the same exact thing. Number 2, the not feeling good enough. That's not you anymore. That's the old version of you. You're going to be focused on your new state, the new version of you. I know you're hurting, okay? I know you're looking at that 3D like it's fucking permanent. This person broke your heart. I know how you feel. I've lived it. I'm telling you, okay? You have the power within you to change this completely around and to get rid of 3P and to have this person back. So you're going to be focusing on the version of you when you're ready. Meaning if it hurts too much to see yourself back with him, take your time then. Go baby steps. Let's start with just seeing you who's always had successful relationships. I'm a girl who always has great relationships. Everyone I likes me the exact same, right? I'm in charge of my relationships. Start there. Do I have to believe he's mine right now? No, you don't. Or just dream and feel like, what would it be like to be his girlfriend? I would start there. If you can go right to the end, if it doesn't hurt to put your mind right on you two being together right now, that he's all yours, go ahead. But if it hurts too much, right, because you're hitting that wall of resistance, go as far as you can with no pain. Start there and do it every fucking day, even if you fall right back out of that state and start crying again and getting upset. It doesn't matter. It's that you go there every day. Literally. Listen to me. I've lived it. Okay? I might not have had a physical 3P. I had other things. So I'm telling you, you can do this. I had other things that qualified as 3P. So we word it like that, right? 3P isn't always a person. It can be other things. So you can do this. Let's not put focus on the 3P though. That fucking 3P only exists because you had limiting beliefs that reflected out. So this heifer 3P has a temporary role on your soap opera, right? You're the star of your own soap opera. Your 3D is the soap opera playing out. So 3P's got a temporary role. They're about to get kicked off the fucking show because you're not going to give it any attention. You're going to focus on you being the version of you who gets what she wants, who always feels good enough. She always feels more than enough. She knows her worth. She knows she's fucking beautiful, amazing, and anyone would be lucky to have they would be lucky to have your eyes even looking in their direction. That's the new version of you. Sexy, sassy, saucy, not worrying about a damn thing. Baby steps. It'll work. Okay? Talking from experience. All right? On that note, I'm now 2 minutes late. So I love you all. Okay? I will see you all soon. There'll be pre-recorded videos over the weekend because I'll be gone. I love you all. Be good. Don't accept no for an answer. I know the person that I have a coaching call is on this live stream with me, so I don't think they'll be too mad at me. Brazen impudence. If what you want is not out here, go up here. Stay up here. This is the real reality. Not out here. My SP's name is Kara. Much love, Kim. Ooh, that was your BBL then. All right? You take care too, Salty. Love you too, Fab Lane Jewels. Okay? I love you all. I'll see you all soon. Brazen fucking impudence. Don't take no for an answer.